Good morning, students. In our last class, we have seen about the propagation of sound, and I was talking that the speed of sound is more in the case of solid, and speed of sound is less in the case of gas. Why it is so? As you know that in the case of solid, there is very less intermolecular spacing, or you can say that intermolecular spacing is negligible, means molecules are very much close to each other. So suppose a object is in vibration, so the particle which is near to that object, it will also vibrate, and since this particle will be start vibrating, so its adjacent particle or adjacent molecules also start vibrating. And since the first particle have to travel very much less distance, because the intermolecular spacing is less, and since the time required for one particle that it brings the other particle into motion, into vibration, the time is less, and that why the speed is more. And it is considered that in the case of solid, the speed is near about 5000 meter per second, whereas in the case of liquid, since the molecules are little bit far from each other, there is intermolecular spacing. So the particle which is in vibration, it takes some time to make other particles in vibration. So that's why the speed in liquid get decrease, and it is considered that in liquid the speed of sound is near about 1500 meter per second. And in the case of gas, the molecules are far from each other. So the one molecule which is in vibration, it has to it take much time to make the other molecules also in vibration, and that's why it is considered that the speed of sound in the case of gas is 0 degree Celsius is 332 meter per second, because when we will go in the higher classes, we will study that the temperature affect the speed of the sound. For every degree rise in temperature, there is the increase of 0.61 meter per second in the speed of the sound for every degree. Okay, so this is in the case of gas. So now today we will see about the sound produced by human. Till now we have talked that sound is produced due to the vibration. So in the human, how sound is produced? And what activity is given in your book? That suppose that you speak loudly, or you are singing a song, or you are buzzing like a bee. In all the case, when you are speaking, in simple word, when you are speaking, then what you have to do, put your hand on your throat. You see throat, and you put your hand on the throat. What you will find? You will find that there is vibration. And in human, the sound is produced by the voice box. This is voice box. Sound is produced by the voice box, or we can say lyrics. Okay, so when we are putting the finger on the throat, then what we find? We find a hard bump that is moving. Okay, when you swallow, means when you put the finger on the throat, you will find a hard bump like this, and you will find that it move when you swallow. This part of the body is known as voice box. Okay, and it is where present upper end of the windpipe, and two chords like these are the two chords. It's clearly it is the sketch of lyrics, or you can say voice box. Here are two chords, vocal chords. So here it is given that two vocal cords are stretched around the voice box or lyrics. Okay, in such a way, like it is means it is stretched in such a way that in between it a narrow slit is there, and this narrow slit, what it allows the passage of air. What it allows? The passage of movement of air. So when the lung force air through the slit, when the lung force air through the slits, so what happen? Due to this air, the vocal cords come in vibration. The vocal cords start vibrating, and you all know that vibrating object produces sound, and muscles which are attached to vocal cords, these muscles are responsible for making the cord tight or loose. Okay, so when the vocal are tight and thin, the type or the quality of voice is different, and when this vocal cord is loose and thick, then we will find that the voice is different. So this is the vocal cord function. Here is our vocal cord, and here see there is a narrow slit, and when the lung force the air, the movement of air take place from this, and due to this the vocal cord come in vibration, and the muscles which are attached to it are responsible for making it loose, or we can say tight, and due to which there is a difference in voice. And you can perform this thing at home also, that you see that when you are speaking, then something in our throat is vibrating, and it's when we it appears that it is moving. Okay, it appears that it is also moving. That is nothing but that is our voice box, which is present in the upper part of the windpipe, and when the air from the lung pushes, then it come into the vibration, and this vibrating object produces sound. So this is how the sound is produced in the human being, and this help these vocal cords and this vibration help in production of sound. Now in our next class, we will, with the help of activity, we will see that sound need a medium. As we have seen that sound cannot travel in vacuum. For the movement of sound, medium is required. So these things in our next class we will see in detail. Thank you.